we kind of see it as inevitable that we eventually do kind of take the Shahada, because I want to be able to go to Mecca and experience Han meditations. Hello guys, I am Han. This is my wife Kelly.
Hi.
We're excited to get into another video with you guys. This is Malcolm X's letter from Hajj. Now, I know a decent amount about Malcolm X, obviously not everything, but I have studied some of his books and I have read a couple. So let's, not his books, but a couple of his writings and excerpts. So let's actually just see what this is about, because I'm interested. We did a video about Muhammad Ali and him switching over to Islam. So I'm actually interested to see what comes next whenever it comes to Malcolm X.
Yeah, don't know who Hajj is, so we will learn in this video.
Yep. So let's get it. And if you see me on my phone, I am taking notes. I always have to prepare because I like to, know what I'm talking about and retain the information. And then Kelly takes them by writing down. So that's what you're seeing whenever you look at us while we're reacting. So let's get into it, guys.
Never have I witnessed such sincere hospitality and overwhelming spirit of true brotherhood as it is practiced by the people of all colors and races here in the ancient Holy Land, the home of Abraham, Muhammad, and all the other prophets of the Holy Scriptures. For the past week, I have been utterly speechless and spellbound by the graciousness I see displayed all around me by people of all colors. I have been blessed to visit the holy city of Mecca. I have made my 7 circuits around the Kaaba, led by a young mutawaf named Muhammad. I drank water from the well of Zamzam. I ran 7 times back and forth between the hills of Mount Safa and Marwa. I have prayed in the ancient city of Mina, and I have prayed on Mount Arafah. There were tens of thousands of pilgrims from all over the world. They were of all colors, from blue-eyed blondes to black-skinned Africans. But we were all participating in the same ritual, displaying a spirit of unity and brotherhood that my experiences in America had led me to believe never could exist between the white and the non-white. America needs to understand Islam, because this is the one religion that erases from its society the race problem. Throughout my travels in the Muslim world, I have met, talked to, and even eaten with people who in America would have been considered white. But the white attitude was removed from their minds by the religion of Islam. I have never before seen sincere and true brotherhood practiced by all colors together, irrespective of their color. You may be shocked by these words coming from me, but on this pilgrimage, what I have seen and experienced has forced me to rearrange much of my thought patterns previously held, and to toss aside some of my previous conclusions. This was not too difficult for me. Despite my firm convictions, I have always been a man who tries to face facts and to accept the reality of life as new experience and new knowledge unfolds it. I have always kept an open mind, which is necessary to the flexibility that must go hand in hand with every form of intelligent search for truth. During the past 11 days here in the Muslim world, I have eaten from the same plate, drunk from the same glass, and slept on the same bed or on the same rug, while praying to the same God with fellow Muslims, whose eyes were the bluest of blue, whose hair was the blondest of blonde, and whose skin was the whitest of white. And in the words and in the actions and in the deeds of the white Muslims, I felt the same sincerity that I felt among the black African Muslims of Nigeria, Sudan, and Ghana. We were truly all the same brothers, because their belief in one God had removed the white from their minds, the white from their behavior, and the white from their attitude. I could see from this that perhaps if white Americans could accept the oneness of God, then perhaps too they could accept in reality the oneness of man, and cease to measure and hinder and harm others in terms of their differences in color. With racism plaguing America like an incurable cancer, the so-called Christian white American heart should be more receptive to a proven solution to such a destructive problem. Perhaps it could be in time to save America from imminent disaster, the same destruction brought upon Germany by racism that eventually destroyed the Germans themselves. Each hour here in the Holy Land enables me to have greater spiritual insight into what is happening in America between black and white. The American Negro can never be blamed for his racial animosities. He's only reacting to 400 years of the conscious racism of the American whites. But as racism leads America up the suicide path, I do believe, from the experiences that I've had with them, that the whites of the younger generation in the colleges and universities will see the handwriting on the walls, and many of them will turn to the spiritual path of truth, the only way left to America to ward off the disasters that racism inevitably must lead to. Never have I been so highly honored. Never have I been made to feel more humble and unworthy. Who would believe the blessings that have been heaped upon an American Negro? A few nights ago, a man who would be called in America a white man, a United Nations diplomat, an ambassador, a companion of kings, gave me his hotel suite, his bed. Never would I have even thought of dreaming that I would ever be the recipient of such honors. Honors that in America would have been bestowed upon a king, not a Negro. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Sincerely, Al-Hajj Malik Al-Shabazz.
Oh, that's his name.
Wow, that's powerful. Because a lot of times it's the same thing whenever we watch a video about Muhammad Ali and he was talking about the racism in America and the problem. Because whether people like it or not, that's not a problem that Christianity solves. Because it does, in a sense, if you truly believe the text of the book, but no one believes the text in the book. How it says treat your neighbors. What is the passage, Kelly?
Treat your neighbor how you would like to be treated, the golden rule.
Yeah, like treat your neighbors like a brother, and see people, your fellow brothers, like you should be loving your neighbors, not fighting them, not trying to have an attitude, like you said, the white attitude and the white mindset. All of that gets erased in Islam. I don't know what it is about it, but people really just start falling into the belief with the oneness of God. And instead of fighting and infighting over skin color and all this other crap, whether you believe it or not, like why are you fighting over the color of the skin? We're all human beings.
Yeah, it's just anytime we're viewing people and one group of people, they're all the same. This group of people, they're all the same. That's just so closed-minded and viewing things in a box. And we're all individuals. We all have good things, some bad things, but we are all individuals and we're all beautiful people. And it's way beyond anything like skin. This is an organ. Like this is nothing.
Yeah, like what does that have to do with anything? We're all just humans here. And I love how accepting everyone is in Islam and how they bring you in and really just teach you what you need to know. And at the same time, they're accepting of you.
We've even experienced that firsthand,
100%.
with this channel without us even, doing the Shahada or anything, just showing true, genuine interest. And people are there to help and to help you learn.
Yeah, everyone has been so polite, so nice. Like, take your time. And we kind of see it as inevitable that we eventually do kind of take the Shahada, because I want to be able to go to Mecca and experience what it is like to have that experience that Malcolm X talked about, to have the experience of brotherhood, to have the true experience of God, where everyone is on the same page. Mm-hmm. Every single person is a true believer in the oneness of God, the one true God, and everyone there is just on the path of enlightenment and on the path of God and on the path of just love in general. I need to experience that, because I understand why people go to Islam, because they're not getting it in any other religion. They're not getting the same feeling, the same fervor, the same zest for life. They need that. People are craving that, and people want that. And it's the same thing with us. Whenever we started the path, whenever I was in the hospital and I had to overcome everything by believing in God. Mm-hmm. I knew that nothing else could cure me, could save me, other than believing in God and accepting God into my life and accepting the oneness of God to be a part of me. That's the only way that I could cure my body, is to let God within me, and knowing that wherever God resides, there's perfection where God resides, and God is within me and all around me, and seeing that white light that they said that Adam had in the Quran before he even fell from earth. Imagining that white light of God, that pureness, that harmony, that oneness, and feeling it, feeling the energy of Allah within me, strengthening me, guiding me, knowing that Allah is the best of planners, knowing that every single thing that happened for a reason. That is why whenever people say Allah is the best of planners, I was saying that before I even knew the phrase, because I knew that everything that happened was for a reason, and that everything that happened, I was going to get better from it, I would get stronger from it, and that it would help me in the future to create a better life for not only myself, my family, and other people around me by sharing my story and being me and being the ultimate version of myself.
Yeah, this is powerful stuff when you really give all the glory and all your worship and all your praise to the one that truly does deserve it, to God, Allah. And I mean, even just think about people when in just everyday life, say someone is dabbling in 5 different businesses. Well, they're not going to be able to get ahead like they would if they put all that effort into one business, right? Imagine if 10 people are putting all their effort into that business idea, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, 2 billion people are Muslim, putting all their effort and worship into one God, Allah. That is strong, powerful stuff. It doesn't get more powerful than that.
It really doesn't, guys. So thank you guys for recommending this video because it empowers us. It makes me feel so powerful watching this. And I thank everybody that's been donating. Thank you guys so much. It means so much to us. You have no idea how much effort it takes to be doing this. It's just me and Kelly, guys. And a lot of times it's just me doing the videos, the thumbnails, everything. I mean, it's a lot. But we feel like, and we know that this is our path to spread the word of God and to help people, because if you share this video or any other video about God, it can help change people's lives for generations to come. Really think about it. If people learn this information that they didn't know before, they're really going to be mind blown. It's going to change them, their whole life. They're going to convert to being a Muslim. It's going to be a beautiful experience. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to donate, you can, but you just being here and commenting, liking, and subscribing is all we ever ask for. And we're so grateful to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you in the next video.